Hello Aries, thank you so much for being here. My name is Caryn. I am a psychic intuitive and Reiki practitioner and just person who's passionate about so many things, including music being one of them. I welcome you here to the space today. This is for your December 2023 intuitive energy update. So we're going to go ahead and get started here with this deck. This is the Chakra Oracle Insight deck here. Let's see what's happening for you, Aries, for December 2023, the last month of the year. And thank you so much as well for your patience and grace with me as I was on my hiatus. It's on a hiatus. It felt very good. Also, please do go with whatever you feel called to in life. If you feel called to taking a break, if you feel called to stepping up and going forth in something, follow your natural rhythms. Follow your heart. Okay, so you have number 7, possessions, root chakra, belongings, finances, assets, and treasures. Belongings, finances, assets, and treasures with possessions. Number 7. Bottom of the deck, you have passion, number 25, desire, fun, fulfillment, and joy. Desire, fun, fulfillment, and joy. With passion. All right, let's go in and see what's happening with the Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck for you, Aries, for December of 2023. For Aries. Aries. All right, so Aries, you have mountains, stand your ground, and medicine guardian, be open to healing information. Mountains, stand your ground. Medicine guardian, be open to any healing information. Bottom of the deck, you have the shaman, trust in higher forces. Trust in higher forces. All right, we're going to keep it moving. We have the Vision Quest Tarot deck next that we are going to work with for you, Aries. Okay, just going to pull a few more cards and then we'll get to it. Okay, Aries, so underneath the possessions card, right, top of the deck, possessions, top of the reading, this was belongings, finances, assets, and treasures. So for the month of December, these cards fell out, the Star card and the Four of Earth, security. So this tells me there is going to be massive success, sturdy success in terms of any physical possessions, so to say, that you've been wanting or desiring. This could be finances, this could be, again, belongings, assets, treasures. I am seeing a little bit of orange energy around the word treasures on the finances card. So if this is something more creative, like a creative kind of, think of like creative abundance, think of anything that opens your heart to creativity, anything in that realm, it does feel like very successful for you in that realm for the month of December. And what I also got with this was that the 5 of Fire stress and 10 of Air negative thinking cards fell out directly beneath those cards there as well. So especially for those of you who have had almost like interfering thoughts or like a negative vibe around what you've really wanted when it comes to material things in your life. And when I say material things, that opens it up to anything. It could be like a car, it could be a new house, it could be finances, it could be like just anything material, like it could be like new music gear or something. Could also be material things in terms of, when we say material things, we mean like earthly matters. So think relationships, that's a material thing as well. Anything that's physical, that's tangible, that's here, that's real, okay? So relationships, family, friendships, coworker, colleague relationships, creative relationships, even like creative projects and stuff, okay? What this tells you is that anything in this realm that you have been very stressed about, that you have felt a lot of negativity around, and you just kind of maybe even felt like shrugging your shoulders and just almost giving up. What I was told is that it's gonna switch around for you because you've shifted some things internally, whether you know it or not. You've actually, the energy that I'm getting right now is that you've honed very authentically on whatever area this is. And because of you being authentic and because of you honing that with how you're feeling, that's where the shift is. That's where the magic's happening. And it comes through your heart too, is what I'm feeling too right now. So you may even feel this like lightness in your heart that kind of opens up, and then that shifts it as well. Underneath mountains, stand your ground also, okay? Stand your ground. You might have to do this month. And that's almost like the same thing with the honing energy. The honing energy it's really about honoring yourself. It's really about, yeah, it is. It's about honoring yourself and acknowledging yourself and how you feel. So I'm seeing Mother of Fire here and 5 of Earth in security directly underneath that, okay? So this does, you know what, when I was shuffling this one feels more of like a relationship. And in particular, it feels like it feels like a brother relationship. So whoever this is for, if you have a brother or somebody that resembles a brother, yeah, it like both ways. I am feeling more so like this is somebody's actual blood related brother, but it could also be like a friend brother, like someone who we know and love so much that we deem to know them as family, right? Like soul family. Family that's, you know, we're not blood, but we call each other brother, sister, brother, sibling. So it feels like this. Yeah, there's a call, there's beings of light and love have come through and wanted to deliver this message that with this brother or this brother energy, this brother figure in your life who I am talking to, you'll feel it in your gut, you'll feel it in your solar plexus if it's felt like a loss. Or maybe for some of you, you have actually, you know, they have made their transition back to the stars. If that's not the case, it could have felt very much like a loss in relationship, but something very almost like burdensome is what I'm hearing, and like heavier energy to unpack and sift through. In that case, there's an ask to bring yourself back into balance. Not necessarily to bring, they're saying to swing yourself back into balance, and that can happen in any moment. It is literally by you choosing better feeling thoughts. It's by you choosing what's the best feeling for me in this moment right now. What's the most relieving feeling for me in the moment right now? But a set to allow yourself to swing yourself back into balance. It's all about your emotions. So they want a call, these beings of light want to deliver a message for a call for you to bring your emotions back into balance and to pay attention to your emotional health. They just gave me that, and they gave me a bunch of yellow energy around those two words together, emotional health, and how that really directly correlates to your solar plexus, to your gut, to your stomach. So discerning your emotions and how that can affect you physically is what they're sharing as well within your stomach too. So whatever format you choose, could be journaling, could be coloring out how you're feeling, could be talking to a friend, sometimes needing like a good cry, whatever it is to get you feeling better and better about this, to allow yourself more balance on this. And it doesn't have to be all at once. You don't have to do a full balance, power session. Although if you feel called to that, that is open and on the table too as well. There is a call for that. And yeah, the balance will be really good too. And then that balance is actually going to help you, like if there's anything that you need to stand your ground for in the month of December, that balance will help you to do that from a really cohesive and a really responsible and self-accurate way is what I'm feeling as well. And then you also have Ace of Water. Ace of Water. Yeah, so there's a lot about your emotions too this month. They just pointed to Daughter of Water when I read out Ace of Water, and they also pointed to the bottom of the deck, the Passion card. So the other thing about this is that whatever you may be navigating this month, if it is something that's heavier, more so emotionally, try to shift gears and try to focus on something that's a passion, even if it's like a light passion. It doesn't have to be something super big, but if it's like you're into crafts or you're into coloring or you're really passionate about animals or whatever it is that you just feel kind of more lit up about, to focus on that. It's okay to have those healthy distractions. It's okay to navigate that in balance, in harmony with your feelings, and it's part of the human experience. But real call to balance, real call to listening to your emotions, and specifically within your solar plexus, a real call to focus on passion and success in terms of whatever, especially if anyone's been, like if you're watching this and you have felt stressed out about something in your physical reality, relationships, belongings, finances, job, any material thing, that is more opportune to shift when you're navigating things from your heart, when you're following your own attunement, when you're allowing yourself to be in balance. And when what I'm hearing right now is when you're being really truthful and authentic with yourself. That's a huge one. Bottom of the deck for the tarot card was Eight of Air, Interference. So it just kind of talks to, again, like I was picking up on this energy earlier of if you had interfering thoughts that were kind of peeping in and, trying to make their little greetings here and there, it's okay. It's okay to acknowledge that. It's okay to say that that sucks. And then it's okay to be like, okay, well, that sucks. Don't like that. So we're going to move on to something else now. I've acknowledged it and let's move on. So that's kind of where that's going to. And I feel like once you acknowledge the interfering thoughts, like really acknowledge them, that's going to also help to shift something internally so that you're able to stand your ground in whatever capacity that it's going to serve you and even serve others in the month of December 2023. Because when we do something from our hearts, when we really hone that energy, it's felt among others. It's healing for so many that are asking for it, whether we realize it or not. You also have Shaman, trust in the higher forces. You can ask them for support in any fiery energy. You can ask them for support and guidance, of course. You can ask them for support in standing your ground. And hey, like, how do I navigate this situation, guides? Like, hey, like, can you give me a few pointers? Can you kind of guide me through this? I know you can't give me the full answer, but can you kind of lean me in the direction of like what would feel better? anything that's resonating with you, to ask your guides. They're really here this month, and they're really here for your passions, and they're really here to help you with your passions this month. Amazing. All right, Aries. So this is not, well, it's not an oracle deck. It's a icebreaker deck called Cool to Connect. But this is going to be for you. Feel free to use it as a meditative card or as a journal prompt card. The overall vibe for Aries for December 2023. Excellent. All right, so you have, in your last or current relationship, who said I love you first? So in your last or current relationship, who said I love you first? And then, bottom of the deck, what did your last failure teach you? So what did your last failure teach you? And how can you utilize that as a tool to move yourself forward? Perhaps move yourself and others forward if that is the intentionality in the highest and purest good. All right, Aries, thank you so much for being here. Again, my name is Carly, and if you want to connect with me on any social medias, on any of the platforms. I'm mostly on Instagram. I will leave that linked below, as well as my website if you want to book a personal reading or a distance Reiki session with me. I will leave that listed as well. I am sending you so much love and heartiness, big hugs, and I hope that you have the best December 2023. Take care, Aries.